Welcome to the page. Ah. I like this thing. It's actually,
dude, it looks cool.
It has this crazy thing where, like, when you zoom in on a card, you can see the dot print matrix stuff going on the card. So, like, one of the cards we're giving away here on the... See all that? See that dot print?
Yeah.
It's, like, cool because you can kind of see exactly how they... It's not like this is just red ink. It's like they literally use this, like, dot print matrix to make it darker red or lighter red, depending on how many dots, how thick the dots are.
It's like everything, man. Everything, like, especially with computer monitors, everything uses like a dot matrix type of thing with the RGB colors and everything. Especially OLED. Oh, I think with OLED, each panel has its own like little microscopic little, what's it called? I've totally forgot the name of it.
Yeah,
but
RGB
same thing,
sort of
RGB,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what they kind of do on these. So yeah, it was interesting.
You want to see something even cooler though? I mean, your thing is cool, like really cool, but check this out.
Yo, let's go. That's
and then what's even cooler is I can.
Yeah, I love mine. This thing is great for just like getting in there.
Look at that.
Plus, you can move the card around. You're not making direct contact with the card like you are with this thing, too. This thing's cool for bringing to card shows and stuff to maybe legit check. But
do that. And then what I like about this, and you can even zoom in even more.
Oh, wow. Bro, you can... This is like one of those
Look at
videos.
those scratches. And then there's the dot matrix.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Let's see where the crease is.
Yeah, I'm curious, like, how the crease looks like under massive magnet. Oh, there it is.
Where is it? There it is.
You had it for a second. Yeah, there.
Wow.
Man,
that's
crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, the foil has literally, like, stretched, you know?
This was a cool investment. Like, I've been... Starting this business, I've always wanted one of these, and then now finally having one, it feels really cool. Oh, it looks like there's whitening on that area. Look, see that?
Let's see. Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Why I like this thing is you can tell if something's like whitening or if it's like, you know, something on the card. Sometimes.
Yeah, that's really cool about this thing too. Is I really like enjoy. I mean, I had it just like for a couple, like maybe an hour, but I am enjoying the hell of it. Just turn it off.
So we've got the mystery mouse tool to talk about.
Mystery mouse tool.
And we are running some experiments here, and I kind of want some of your feedback here as we go through here.
Hell yeah.
So, this is what we're going to do. First, I'm going to... so we got 4 test cards to do here. One of them has been just run-of-the-mill humidity stormed, but I've got these from a site called Send Cut Send. And
Send?
Yeah, you can, like, make your own design, so you can put, like, holes wherever you want or whatever. The problem is they want, like, exact CAD, like, stuff. But anyway, I had this sitting in the freezer. Like, there's literally, like, ice on it. But I've got a card sitting in here.
Yeah.
And I put in parchment.
In parchment?
I didn't want it to, like, get direct contact with the moisture.
How does it feel? Does it feel hard or does it feel soft?
Soft. Yeah, I'm surprised. So this is...
Rotom. Did the foiling, bro.
Yeah. So I did one up here, and then I did another one down here. This crease here. So
we've been getting really lucky with foils with swirls.
Yeah. Oh, that's nasty, dude. I love swirls.
Me too. I'm a swirl whore.
Dude, swirls get a premium for sure.
Hell yeah.
All right. So the grand reveal. This
the
here.
mystery mouse tool.
By the way, the pillow. I didn't even know forever, but I bought this Porygon pillow.
Dude, that looks cool.
Yeah, it's such a sick pillow, but it opened, and I was like, oh, this thing's got a zipper, and there was a blanket inside.
There's a blanket. Dude, where'd you get that pillow?
That's like the night arcade thing, I think, that Pokemon Center had for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is official. It does say Pokemon Center.
Official Pokemon. Wow.
But yeah, I think it was like the night arcade thing that they came out with that had a bunch of Porygon stuff. But here we go. So some people in the community have had this thing for a while and they haven't talked about it because I feel like this thing has legs, has some use. The problem is, and I'll talk about it in a little bit here, you could also wreck your cards. You could make them altered or get them flagged easier for being altered.
Yeah.
So, give me a drum roll, Sebastian.
I'm gonna do that.
You may ask yourself, what the hell is that thing? This, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, is a heat press.
Hell yeah.
This thing cost like $800 on Amazon. Was not cheap. Not happy with the purchase because I think this thing goes too hard. But again, I think it has a place if you can somehow manage the PSI a little bit here. So talk a little bit about this thing. So first off, when I experimented with this thing in the past, one of the big problems is this has like a textured surface on it, right? So if I were to go and squish a card right now, it would leave like this weird textured look on the card.
There's like a bubble texture, like a little like gritty type texture.
Unfortunately, this Flareon that I'm going to give away actually went through this thing because this had a bad crease. But I'll show you kind of what it looks like here. So,
oh yeah, I see it.
yeah.
Like a gritty type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Like sandpaper or something like that, right? So, whatever. This is 4th place. I'm sorry, guys, but hey, you get a card that probably will get marked altered. So, one of the other problems with this is see how it wrecks the card like this. So either it's not evenly distributing the pressure, but like the middle gets concaved in and the edges get poked out like
Stick
that.
out, yeah.
So I just graded a Mewtwo first edition, came back a 4. Now there was an indent.
The middle thing.
Yep, there was an indent on the card, and I tried putting it through Humidity Storm again. And bro, the card, once I did this to the card, it was not sitting right anymore. But I went really ham on it, and the reason is because I wanted to try to get these crease, like on this specific one, and you can still see the crease somewhat, but there's a crease kind of like right along her tail here. But I guess I was just trying to see, like, does this thing help with creases, right? So the way that this thing works, and to get around the texture issue, I bought these here. So these like steel plates that have a little bit smoother of a surface. They're still not great. There's like divots and I don't know. That's why I like the Sencut Sen one because these came out to be like a little bit more flatter. Like the surfaces were a little bit less like
smoother.
Yeah, there's still a couple of little tiny spots, but then when I flip it over, the other side looks good sort of thing. But anyway, when I first started, I was just trying to find like what can fit kind of in here. And so I ended up getting these, but I think I got these off of eBay or Amazon or something like that. It was odd. I was trying to find iron because I read something about iron and I forgot exactly why iron came up, but it was surprisingly hard. Like I was buying like sheets and like I would get crap like this, super thin, not really what I'm looking for. Mind you, these are pretty smooth, so maybe we can try a little experiment here where we run that and then run this. But how this thing works is, what I don't like about it is the plates have one temp, so whatever you set, both the plates are going to become hot. I guess one of my theories was like, you don't want to go as hot on the back as you do on the front because this paper could get more wrecked. You know what I mean?
Than the front, yeah, because the front has a protective layer with that plastic.
Right. So, anyway, I found like some weird settings in here and I tried to like figure out what the heck, and the manufacturer from China or whatever was not very helpful, but there's like a timer on here that you can hit this button and it sets a timer, but you can adjust the temperature here. So we can go to like, let's do something like 160. See how that works. So once you hit set, then the thing, you can see it slowly climbing up in temperature there.
Yeah. And this is for both plates, right?
Yeah. And I think the top is going to run a little hotter than the bottom. So what I was doing was putting the card up just because I want the higher heat to hit this. But heat also rises. So it just makes sense that once these are squished, the top one's going to get a little hotter because all that heat's rising up to here. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take the frozen card and we're going to squish this thing down. Now, by no means I'm a expert in this field. I haven't done enough experimenting with this to know if there's something to this thing, but the hydraulic side of it confused me, and I had to reach out to them, and they, again, weren't very helpful and probably spoke a different language, but how I've been doing this is I've been taking the card, wrap it in parchment, then kind of just trying to lay it somewhat in the middle. Because the problem is if the card comes out at all and then you squish it and the card's sticking out of this plate, bro, you're going to indent the crap out of it, like probably to the point of no return. So I'm going to do as best as I can to keep the card in between there. There we go. Thing heats up pretty quickly. And then here's a part that I didn't quite... wow, that thing's hot. I might need gloves. So here's a part that I didn't quite understand. When I first started trying to do this, nothing would happen. And then I was like, hey, what's going on? And they were like, oh, you need to loosen the bolt here. So they say loosen or tight. When you're done using it, tighten this. When you're about to use it, loosen this. I think this is for the hydraulic fluid or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you gotta like screw this thing down. This is like the air valve gap. So when you unscrew this over here, all the air escapes and the pressure releases and this thing drops. But now that I've closed it up, I can start using the hydraulic to lift it like that. And now that we've reached that, now the point is looking at this PSI monitor over here and trying to just basically get to a certain point.
Where you're trying to get, yeah.
I usually saw around 35, 40 was kind of decent, like safer. But where I was really seeing creases disappear was like in the 70s, which creases would disappear, but again, the card would get absolutely wrecked, right?
Yeah.
So again, there's that fine balance of like, okay, maybe there's something to it. I did see creases disappear, however, also we completely wrecked the card, so that's no good. It's going to get flagged or it's going to get a shitty grade. So there, we've kind of got it around the 40 part, and the problem is it doesn't hold pressure too. So
yeah, I've been noticing that it slowly drops. Yeah.
So once you get it to the point and you let go, then it just slowly drops. So I'll give it one more good squeeze there, and then I'll release it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Once you release the air, thing drops back down. And now we can take a look at the card.
Oh, wow. You can see
Still can see the crease.
Yeah.
So this one down here looks a lot better though. Yeah, the one that was right here is like practically gone.
Practically gone, yeah.
But on the hollow, and I noticed this too with a lot of my experiments with this thing, if it was running along the hollow here, those would be really difficult to go away. And it seemed like this part of the crease is gone, but this part isn't. So again, uneven pressure, unfortunately. It's not really like, card's already doing one of these on it. See that?
Yeah.
And yeah, so that was interesting. But I guess I'm curious, okay, we did the humidity storm on this thing. One other experiment I was doing in the past was using isopropyl alcohol. Somebody in the page asked, like, what percentage and all that. To be honest, I've been just throwing 99% at a card, letting it kind of get those fumes, and just putting it in this thing. Now, I don't know. I didn't really get that great of results, but we're going to give it a shot again today, because that's what we talked about here in the public is these three things over here, okay? So, this first one here has an eye on it. And that means isopropyl alcohol. So this is our first test here with isopropyl alcohol. Let me make some room. And I ran out of things to hold up a card, so I ended up just bending some energy cards and made a little like bridge.
Hey, that's innovative right there.
Ooh, oh boy, I just got high from opening that thing. Bruh. Okay, so this was the one card that I was saying like spidered out on me a lot. So I don't know why this vintage hollow compared to the others seemed to have a different type of crease when I did it, but you can see those going along right there.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's give it a shot. Let's squish this bad boy and see if this acts any differently than the other ones.
And how long do you typically like leave the card in there for? Like
in here, in this thing?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so hot. I'm gonna grab like a towel or something. Or...
You grab some. There you go. That's perfect.
Oh, bro, I'm seeing smoke come. Oh no, this is a hair. I thought smoke was coming off of this thing, but it's just a hair.
There you go.
All right. Close it up. Say again. What was your question?
So how long do you typically just leave it in there?
I was normally pretty quick with this thing, meaning like, I would just like squish it and take it out. Maybe I would, sometimes I would set a timer. I have tried to leave it in there for a long time, but that just like really faded the card. Like it ended up having like almost like a washed out look. Like if you left like UV, for example, like UV damage, it kind of looked like that a little bit. So on this one, let's go to 50. And then I'm going to take it out. And then if we still see those creases, what I'm going to do is let's try and wreck the card. We're going to go to 60, 70, 80 maybe. And see what happens.
Let's go to the red point.
All right. Let's open that up. What I do like is the cards, when they first come out pretty flat looking.
Yeah.
But the minute you leave them, they start to curl on you. So maybe if you put it in a flattener right away after you did this, there might be something to it. So let me try to get this in focus a little bit here. So you can see the crease over here is gone, but like I said, that foil, man. Yeah, it did not want to go away, but look, it's like practically gone here, and there was another crease going along here at the bottom. Gone. Pretty much. There's some remnants of it here.
Yeah, like a little like hairline.
Yeah, so you can see this is where it was. That's missing paint now. I can feel it's fairly flat here, though. It definitely squished this pretty. There's like the bend of this one here.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
So we're gonna do Firestorm on Wigglytuff, and we're gonna go ham on this.
We're gonna do what's that move?
Fisher?
Flamethrower. No, not Fisher. There's flamethrower. There's there's eruption. There's fire spin.
Fire spin's a good one.
Yeah.
Once you do fire spin, I think it just keeps going, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it keeps on going. What other one? There's another one that Fire Blast. I know that one's like really effective.
Yeah. This
I'm
thing's
gonna go up to. Dude, if I was there, I would have held that chair for you right there, so it can teamwork and wouldn't have moved.
So I'm hitting the 70 mark on this bad boy now. Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah, don't.
All right. And I think when it got to the 200s, when it got really hot, it was just annihilating the card.
Like paint missing type of thing or fading, like how you said.
Yeah, just like paint faded or like just gray looking almost. Or like it would get this weird like burnt look to the card. In fact, a lot of these are like graveyard cards here. Let me see if I can kind of find one that... And also what would happen if you squish them like this, it would end up looking like this after.
And you can't like flatten them back, right?
I mean, this would be difficult. I think it's possible, but this is one of those situations where it's just multiple sessions, weeks and weeks and weeks of like working on it, I bet. And even then it may not come out perfect. But look at that. That's crazy.
It's shiny as hell though.
I know. Well, yeah, these weren't the ones that I really like went ham on this. I'm trying to find one in here that maybe would be a good candidate for what I was talking about. Let's take this card out while that's doing that. I think this one. This kind of, but it just looks faded.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't look right. It looks faded or whatever. There was a really good example of one that I had that like I can't find it right now. But let me take this card out before it gets cooked in here. All right, so there we go. Let me see if I can get a little closer and have it focus in there. So you can see like let me get the brightness down just a little bit here. So you can see like it starts to get a weird sort of like cracky texture. Oh, this got a swirl on it. I shouldn't have done it to this card. But the bottom looks really good.
Yeah,
but just right along where that foil was, I noticed every time I was doing it on a card with like a foil like that, it was starting to look like that.
And he has a crack, like literally cracks on the foil.
Yeah, I mean, but it's smooth, dude. This is dead smooth. Like there is nothing there anymore. That's just like
it just stayed there because those are the outlines.
Yeah. So, but so now, yeah, the bend's looking a lot better there.
Yeah, the back looks really good.
But when you go too hard with this thing, there's this black core layer here, and you'll start to see splotches come out. You can kind of see it right here. This might be difficult to zoom in, but
I see it. Yeah, it's like
right there. There's like these little black dots that start to creep out of the card. So I think that's just more in the lines of the humidity ruining the black core layer and starting to come out. So we're going to take this other experiment. This says W. This is witch hazel, which I recently found out about. Somebody put me onto it at a card show. They were talking about it. So we're going to try this. Now, this one has bent quite a bit just sitting in here overnight. Whew. Oh, that one stinks too. Holy cow.
Yeah, I think witch hazel's the smelliest out of all of those.
That one smells like Kurt's card spray. I don't know why.
Kurt card spray allegedly uses witch hazel? What?
Maybe. Okay. So, here we go.
I feel like
this
that
is going to be a
pretty
pain.
good.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean... Alright. I gotta get some sort of protection here, because this is hot, boy. Yeah, this card's curved so much.
Damn.
I don't know what's in witch hazel, but...
It's the good shit.
I guess so. Let me see if I can kind of scoot it up a little bit here. There we go. Alright. See that okay? Yeah.
I don't know why, but my phone's like lagging.
Probably because NSA doesn't want you to see this.
I know, probably.
They're fixing Pokemon cards. Alright. We're at 40. when I was screwing with this thing, I just kept trying to pump it and keep it around that pressure so it didn't like lose too much.
There you go. Came back a little bit. It's kind of...
Alright.
I don't know what's going on with it. Just, I mean, the service should be good.
It'll be fine. It'll come out on the actual episode.
You're gonna see my head like going back and forward, trying to get everything back to normal.
Okay. So let's get this out.
Oh wow.
It's flat now. Still, see, this is where I was really struggling though. Is like these vintage hollows.
Well, the foil is, yeah.
They always tend to leave like this little one kind of thing along the whole thing. Now maybe that's where the dental tool or whatever the hell you want to call it might come into play.
Yeah.
And like work along the actual crease ridge. As it's hot too, it probably would like maybe heating the tip up and going along it too. But so that's at 40 psi. You can still see the remnants of this crease down here too. That going along there, and then that's the back.
The back doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty good now. Like it's definitely flattening out.
Yeah, just some missing paint here, but this looks really good. All right, let's push it as hard as we can without making everything fall over here. So I need my thing so I don't burn myself again here. All right. There we go, and center this as much as we can. Close it back up, and let's pin this bad boy up against this. There. What do you think of this thing, man? Huh? It's crazy, huh?
So it's definitely a workout.
Yeah. You're working on a desk or something with this thing is 1,000 times easier. But I wanted to position it to where you guys can actually see the damn thing. It's dropped so much faster.
Dude, after this video, you're gonna be so jacked and ripped.
I know, huh?
I'm already seeing those veins pop out.
Yeah, dude, I'm sweating in here. My room's hot right now from this thing.
You don't have the fan on?
I should turn the fan on, but I don't want everybody to hear whir the whole time. Man, they like burn my hand a little bit.
We got a demuffler on microphones. It's okay.
I know, right? Got these fancy microphones. Thank you, Patreon subscribers.
Thank you, Patreon.
I love you.
You don't have to hear the weird echoing muffled sound on my old microphone anymore.
Alright, so
there, I'm back. It came back like after like 30 minutes or 20 minutes of like lag. That looks good.
It's still
it's still there, but the back looks good.
The back looks fantastic.
Yeah, definitely.
But see how it's a little faded? It looks off. Yeah. Like the gloss is gone or soaked into the card.
The semi-gloss, yeah.
Let me show.
Definitely see that.
I'll show like another card here.
No.
And I guess this isn't apples to apples because this is like a modern card versus a...
Definitely difference. Like, definitely. It faded just by a little bit.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But okay, well, witch hazel isn't it either. I guess what I'm like trying to do with these experiments is like, does something soften plastic?
Yeah, right? The opaque layer. I feel like ethanol might be the best bet.
Well, I'm glad you said that, Sebastian, because this is the final test here. E for ethanol.
Oh, E for ethanol. E for
So
everything.
the ethanol has leaked everywhere in here. I'm not sure how.
No.
I'm guessing it somehow jumped out of the thing. I don't
Pressure,
know.
maybe?
Who knows? Maybe me moving the thing, I might have spilt it, but luckily I have the card raised up, so whatever.
That's why you should have your cards raised.
So,
Dude, the front looks so shiny.
yeah, it does, huh?
Yeah. Oh, wow, even the back too.
Yeah, it does seem like it gave it. It's not
how
super
does it
pliable. Yeah, it's not like super bendable. But yeah, so we've got same situation. Crease going along here. Crease going along here. That one's a little harder to see.
I would say,
yeah.
what do you try this out right now with the dental tool, and with the pendency, try working the crease a little bit before flattening it with the heat press thingy.
Okay. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
I feel like this might work. Because I was reading stuff about ethanol. Ethanol will soften up the opaque. That's how you say it, right? The opaque layer, or the opaque.
You think?
Yeah, that's what I was reading. That it will definitely soften up if you put like very little of it. I know if you do too much, it will, like, of course, take off that plastic layer or even melt the plastic layer.
Melt. For real?
Yeah. Well, basically, when you use ethanol, the paint comes off of the whole top layer, and all your stuff with the foil.
It looks like I'm just indenting it at this point.
And it's very soft, right? Like when you indent it.
I'm barely putting pressure and it's indenting it, so yes, it's softer.
Then after that, try flattening it with a bone tool. Like, I guess just like rub it against everything just to try to flatten that out, and then boom with the heat press. I feel like that might do something.
You're kind of watching me in real time. This is kind of how I do it. I rub it along and then I'll do circles.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
Sometimes I kind of go like this too, like perpendicular to the crease.
I never do that, but I need to start doing that.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if that helps much, but definitely going along the ridge of the crease helps for sure. Like going like this and trying to target almost like this part of it onto the card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what the card looks like now. Not bad. I mean, it definitely... Like, I indented the crap out of it, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can still see, like, parts of the ridges here. At the top, I'm going to do circles on the crease and see if that helps.
Sir, I've been noticing the circles help out a lot.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely not making it disappear, but it's definitely like indenting it, so. Alright, let's now put it in the flattening iron and see if we can get some. I'm going to leave this bottom one alone.
So you can do like the two different tests in one.
Yeah. Alright, back in the parchment for you, buddy. By the way, you know this dark art box got like this print error at the bottom, right? Or not print error, but it says 2300, 1999 to 2300. All the dark art box have that.
Yeah, I remember when I got my test card, you told me the same thing. Right here.
Yeah. That's cool. So,
kind of don't want to do nothing to this card anymore.
Well, unfortunately, it's not worth anymore. All of them have it. So.
I know.
But it's just one of those little like funny things about. Is this Team Rocket, right? That one?
Yeah, it's Team Rocket.
That was
number 2 out of 82.
Dark Pokemon came out of. I am burning the shit out of myself right now. Okay, hang on. Alright. You gotta fill the air gap here with some talking.
Oh, sorry. I got so distracted with this card that I'm gonna show the page right now. And I was gonna ask you, have you ever burned yourself while doing this? Because this seems like dangerous as fuck.
Hell yeah, it's dangerous. In fact, this thing came with all kinds of warnings saying like,
Yeah, I
burn
can
yourself,
see all the stickers
you
too.
take your
Danger.
fingers off on this thing. I mean,
No way.
yeah, if you stuck your hand
Dude.
in here and squished it down, I mean, you could do some
Man.
serious damage.
Some serious damage.
Okay, what was this one's ethanol, right?
Yeah, that's ethanol. Yeah, so I was reading so much about ethanol because I was just trying to find different ways to try to soften up the plastic top layer, which is opaque. Opaque. How do you say it? Opaque?
Opaque, yeah.
Okay, opaque. Yeah. So it was saying that since ethanol has a high alcohol percentage, or it's like a different. So what's the difference between ethanol and alcohol?
I have no idea.
Yeah, me neither. So we're both gonna, learn it right now. So apparently, you say that ethanol is stronger than isopropyl alcohol.
Stronger.
Way stronger. Yeah, stronger, because if you use ethanol to try to let's say if you want to clean a card, right, and just to get the hollow pattern out, or keep the hollow. If you use ethanol, I think it comes out quicker than isopropyl alcohol. If I was reading that correctly. I mean, I could be wrong, but they're saying that ethanol will soften up the plastic layer.
All right. So we're at 40 there.
That was 40?
40 psi, and we're at 160. Oh, so I was seeing exactly this problem before. Okay, so check this out. Crease is pretty much gone.
Oh, I see the
remnants.
The cracking. Hey, but that worked.
It worked, but look at the bottom there.
What the hell?
The surfaces have detached and slid off of each other like an earthquake. You see
They're
that?
tectonic
That's
plates.
the layer underneath right there. I could probably
Because of the
peel
ethanol. Because you can basically peel this off right now if you wanted to.
Yeah, it's not warm enough. Oh man, the card is just getting wrecked by the minute. Well, but the crease on the bottom is like gone. But dude, with ethanol, you have to go like way less. But look
I
how
feel like-
faded.
Yeah.
That's
It
the
even
silver
bubbled up.
behind it. See that silver behind there?
Yeah, I feel like if you use a mixture of ethanol, distilled water, and maybe a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, maybe it'll work a little bit better.
But what's funny is this compared to the other cards, it doesn't have as much of a noticeable, but the card is just cooked. And the heat hasn't changed. It's just probably the chemical reaction with that ethanol, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Wonder if I just stuck it on here for a little bit like this. Wow, it's getting so hot. I can feel it burning me through it. Now I try to separate it. I wonder if it would come apart. Yes.
Oh my god. With heat.
Welcome
And
to
this-
Cardboard
and this-
Alchemists.
And this is how you repack.
Dude, actually dead ass. We need to do an episode on rebacking.
Rebacking. Yeah, I think that'll be the next episode for sure. Dude. Damn.
Not that we condone rebacking, but still,
It would
it's
be an
sticky.
interesting episode.
I can
That's
feel
all the adhesive.
Yeah.
So what shrink? Did the foiling shrink or did it just shift?
It's shifted. So the heat and then the ethanol. Oh, look at the ridges underneath. This is so cool for the page, guys. So you know how we were talking? It's like creases. Okay, what's the thing behind these? But when you crease a card, the layer underneath is creased too. You see that?
Yeah, it's
Really
all paper
hard
fibers.
to see, but so like when a crease comes through the card like that,
Oh yeah, now you can see it better.
those creases are
Stay on the card.
not. That's not just the plastic, ladies and gentlemen. That is underneath. So we used up here. We used that pen tool, right? Or the dental tool. Or maybe it was actually this one down here. Yeah, I think it was this one because these seem more pushed in. You can see right here where I worked on it maybe a little bit harder. But it looked like I was damaging the paper underneath it as I was doing that. You see how it's all...
I see, yeah.
Wow. So I wonder if actually using a tool to focus on it's actually a bad idea. Because that's weird, right?
Yeah,
I would not have
definitely.
expected to see that. Like the one I didn't work on down here, and I know because I can see this was the top, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that's the top of the
definitely.
Pokeball. So this was the top. This was the one I worked on the crease up here with the tool. I was breaking up the paper underneath, which is probably worse. Right? Because if you're breaking up the paper, then that paper just comes up, and then it's like, where does the paper go from there?
Yeah.
I wonder if almost instead of going along the crease like that, you should be like, you know what I mean? Like pushing
Like
directly
pushing
down,
down.
not going like this, but like
It's just
pushing.
down.
Yeah.
Like, so basically like this. Like, how are you saying? Like, instead of, I mean, this is my test card. So instead of just like that, you're just going to be like just pushing it.
Yeah,
like that?
exactly.
Like
Yeah,
this?
like dabbing it. Yep.
And we'll try that on this one because I wanted to show the page something.
But I almost wonder if maybe like using a longer tool or something that has like an edge that's long and then like going along the crease and pushing like that. Because the ball
Yeah.
tool, I mean, you're basically just going to be doing tiny dot indents the whole way. But if you have something like the card tool and you're pushing down like that, you're at least getting something that's like going along the crease like that. But that's an interesting find right there.
It is. So I got these two cards. This is my test card that right now we're going to be showing to the page because I feel like I had a little bit of a breakthrough because I did it kind of to one of the cards that I was working on and it worked. Oh, nice. And it worked on one of the other cards. It looked, so we turned a crease and it just made it look like a scratch. So I got this card right here. But then I want to show you this card. It had a lot of webbing. You can see where I indented it, and you can see over here in the bottom that it had a whole bunch of creases.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really look carefully, I've made a lot of, like, of course, denting the card and everything. So there's somebody that told me, basically, in order to fix creases or any type of other, you have to do more damage to the card to actually fix the other problem. So it came to my conclusion, what if I press down the creases and kind of indent a little bit, then flattening it with the card tool, and then pressing while the card is humidified, and then also, yeah, right here as well, right here as well. There was a really bad crease right here on this side, but that was kind of taken off already, but you can still kind of see the line right there. But yeah, it's just a mixture of that, flattening, and then repeating the process again. I feel like this would be getting removed. And then the bottom is, what surprised me is that the bottom, you can't really see the bottom creases as much anymore.
Yeah. But again, like if you're rubbing along the crease and you're breaking those fibers underneath, I wonder if that's actually a bad idea. Or maybe, okay. It could have been possible that when I gave it the crease that this happened, right? So maybe that's not completely true. But yeah, so definitely report back to the Alchemist boys, like what works out with that, because I'd be curious.
Yeah, definitely. So right now, I'm going to show the guys right now how to do what I did to this card. So what you want to do, guys, just get my panels. You get your panels right here.
Think I
already
could
used
sell
these
this
for-
as near mint now?
Huh? Hell yeah.
I think I could sell it as near mint.
Hell yeah. You can near mint plus it. Plus.
Who wants to buy it?
I'm going to sell it for $100. So what I like to do is get this, let me just go up a little bit. There you go. So this is going to be the back panel. So what I like to do is just 4, just to get the back a little bit moist. And, you know, you don't want to really mess with the back too much. So I got that, put that there. And then for the front of the card, I like to just five sprays. But like really close to the card, like to the actual pad, so it can actually like become like wet. So after that, I like to just put the thing here, and where I sprayed the most, I like to put the card facing down like that, and then where it's less wet or less exposed, I like to just do that because I wouldn't want to like really risk the card getting like water damage in the back, so that's why I do less in the back than the front, and then just clip it. And just call it a night, leave it overnight for 6 to 12 hours, check on it in the morning, and then start working on those creases. Basically what I did with this card, which I'm going to demonstrate what I did right now. So let me get that for you. Where is my panel? I just had my panel, now it's gone. Where is my panel?
I mean, with the known methods that we have so far, that definitely seems like the best way to get rid of creases is just humidifying the crap out of it and then using the heat pen. But using the card tool and all that beforehand, like after you take it out.
Yeah, before the heat pen, yeah. So I'm going to just demonstrate what I did. So with that, I got my penny sleeve. Just go a little bit more. Right there. And just basically just... Now I kind of want to start just doing dabs instead of actually like going up and down. So just dab it.
Yeah, on that other one, if there's more than one crease, maybe dab one and then slide the other one and then see which comes out better or something, you know?
Yeah, so definitely like since it runs all the line, it's gonna go like this. Just do like that. Do that. And you definitely don't want to do it hard either. Like, there's no need to even like put too much pressure on it.
Mm-hmm. I can
This
see
this card was way worse. I don't know if you want to pull up those photos that I sent you so you can show the people on the page.
Yeah. So, let me share my screen here. So Sebastian sent this over, and this is all the creases. You can see all those creases along that bottom left of the card. There's like a bend on the right side too, it looks like, huh?
Yeah.
And then there was that
this card was like cooked.
dinged corner or something going on there.
Yeah.
And then if we take a look at it from this other angle, you can really see those creases. Holy cow. I mean, this thing is trash.
So I feel like we've made a pretty good progress on it, like with this method that I'm doing. But of course, like you just showed on your side right now that it's not really, the bottom ones are not noticeable anymore. You can tell.
What about the crease along his eye there, like almost in the middle of the card?
So it's not there anymore, but of course the only thing that's there right as of right now is just that indent, which I need to take out once I do the humidity storm again, and then flattening, and then repeating until right there.
Right.
But it did the crease did go away. Look at that.
Yeah, so now you just got to deal with the indent, right? So,
Yeah, basically.
And that's where I think, like, maybe the tool I just showed, this heat press, like, and other people have, like, T-shirt heat presses I've seen that people have messed with. Those don't have as much pressure, which obviously we just showed, like, too much pressure is actually a bad thing. So I almost wonder if you humidity stormed it, dried it for a little bit, and then put it into the heat press, like, face down, so the indents can, like, fall with gravity, and, like, you know, that heat kind of not melts, but makes that plastic soft. And then as the molecules of, like, the water start to kind of move around, then, like, it kind of maybe can push those indents out, you know. But even just, like, humidity storming it by itself sometimes can get that stuff out without the need of a heat press. So, you know.
Yeah, definitely a lot of good progress. Well, right now, all we see is that, but the bottom ones you can't really see no more. It's just all those indents that I caused.
Yeah. All right. Well, I would love to see that on the next episode.
Yeah, it comes back. Guys, the card's fucked.
Yeah. Pull up. Yeah.
They're like, I can't show it.
This was a fun episode. Thanks for whoever threw out the idea of doing experiments. Yeah. I know, like, we talked about that here, and we don't know what of these things will work and what doesn't, but
yeah, we want to show you guys, like literally, like behind the scenes of, like, what experimenting is and what we do. And me and Josh talk mostly sometimes, like, all the times, either if we have a breakthrough or we see something that's we're trying to do, see if it works, see what doesn't work, and we just move on and do different things that we treat, because we're trying to really crack down this crease problem. You know,
yeah,
we're trying to crack it down on our own instead of, like, you know, asking other people for help. You know, we will feel more accomplished once we figure that on our own.
Absolutely, and that's the thing is, like, you know, each person has their own method, which is beautiful. I feel like, you know, some people who are figuring out the crease thing and then not telling the truth about what they're doing is kind of like, okay, well, that's fine, but there's more than one way to skin a cat.
And so, I feel like we've done, like, what, like maybe 5 or 6 experiments on creases?
Yeah, we've done a ton of experiments. The ethanol one, I'm curious if I, like, ran some ethanol liquid along the crease, the ridge of the crease. You know, certain things like that. I think we could have another experiment episode later on once we
I feel like this episode has to have, like, 2 or 3 episodes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this will be fun. You know, I think, you know, the more we kind of crack the code here, then everybody can eat at the end, right? So,
oh, yeah, definitely.
Stay tuned for the next episode of Cardboard Alchemists. Tell your friends about the page. Don't share your damn logins. Don't be a broke Joe. Go share the page. Get your buddies to sign up. Next time you're at a card show and they're like, how'd you learn this card restoration stuff? Say cardboardalchemist.com, baby. And yeah, we love you guys. Without the word of mouth, without you guys here in the Patreon chat, I don't think we'd be doing this. So thank you. We love you guys.
We appreciate and love all of you.
Please keep sharing, and stay tuned because we've got some really cool stuff coming up soon.
Oh, yeah.
Love you guys.
Hell yeah. Love you.
Salute.